What's going on, everyone? Station here, back with another video. This time I'm going to give my impressions on MK11. Alright, so first thing I want to say, after playing the beta and the stress test, Scorpion was probably my favorite character in the beta. Baraka I think was the best. And I know there's been a lot of controversy, but I think Jade was the worst character in the beta. She wasn't like bad by any means. She just wasn't as strong as the rest of them, in my opinion. Some things I want to say about the game: I love the pace of the game. They slowed it down a lot compared to MKX, and really force you to play this like neutral style game, which is kind of different from MKX, at least in most people's eyes. I think MKX had really strong neutral, but it also, you know, you could shut that down with like running and stuff. Jumping is not that great. All the anti-airs are really good. Down twos are really good. And yeah, I like a lot of the mechanics they put in the game. They seem to really put a lot of thought into, a lot of the mechanics. And I think it's a really good game. I think when the game comes out, it's going to be really popular. A lot of people are going to be playing it, and I just hope that people stay with it and it gets the support that it needs. Alright, so first thing I want to say is about the combos. A lot of people were talking about how combos looked kind of whack when they were showing it off, like before the game released and stuff. And I think the combos are fine. Like it's a little different from, you know, MK9, Injustice, MKX, where it's not as many hits, it's not as flashy. But I think once the game comes out and people start labbing that stuff, there'll be just as many combos. It's just gonna take a little bit of adjustment. It's not as, you know, like textbook as it was in MKX. You know, oh, capture them, neutral jump punch, little bit of this, and then ender. You know, it's a little bit different, especially with the neutral jump punch change. But yeah, I think the combos are fine. It's gonna be fine. Second thing is breakaways. Probably the biggest topic of discussion, at least during the stress test, was breakaways are way too strong and they're busted. You know, you gotta change them, get rid of them, put breakers back in. And at first, I definitely agreed with that. I thought breakaway was way too good. You know, 2 defense bars, which is a lot, you know. But you pretty much get a guaranteed punish off like any time someone launches you, unless they straight up just bait you out. And I was, when I first started playing it, I was like, dude, how is this like so busted? You know, like Injustice had them similar, but they were like way balanced in Injustice. You know, you got up, you landed on your feet, you had like 9 million frames of recovery. They could easily punish you if they baited you. How are they, you know, so strong in this? But I think what might happen is people, because I played Scorpion, and he just got bodied by breakaways in the stress test, you know. Oh, stand 4 into spear. Oh no, get up, you know. 500 frames of recovery, get punished every time. But during the beta, that was during the stress test. During the beta, I saw more people doing different combos that allowed for, if they broke away, you were still safe, you know. You could react to the breakaway if they did it here, and you know you weren't gonna punish yourself. There were still times where obviously it would work, or yeah, the breakaway would work, but for the most part, I think people are going to develop combos that will, like, you know, catch the breakaway if it happens. Combos designed to stop the breakaway from being so overpowered, and that happened with Injustice too. So I think breakaways are okay. I still think they could use some change, but for the most part, I think it'll be all right. Alright, next topic of discussion, the wake-ups. New wake-ups in MK11. There's no armored moves. It's all wake up 3 or wake up 2. Wake up 3, fully invincible. It's just a little swipe, you know, leaves you standing. Nothing too crazy about that. If it hits, you're at advantage. If they block it, they're at advantage. And then wake up 2. So the main way I saw to bait the wake up 3 was, you know, neutral jump it. They wake up, come down on their head, get a full combo. And now, you know, NRS knew this, so they said, okay, wake up 2, upper body invul, anti-air, boom, launch them full combo. You know, oh, you're gonna bait me? Well, hold this. And I think they balance each other really well. The wake up 3 is definitely like the go-to wake up. You know, it's just like, get the heck off me. I don't wanna get bodied here. I don't want to hold block on wake up. And I think they're good, and I think they're a little bit too good. Not that they're broke or anything. I just think they might be a little bit more minus on block. That way, if you know you bait it, you don't want to get freaking up 2'd, so you don't want to neutral jump. But you just want to block on wake up, bait that thing out. I think they're like what, -3 on block or something like that. It's just, it's not minus enough where you could go into like your own string. You have to go for a poke, or you have to do like a fast mid if you have one. Scorpion doesn't really have a really good fast mid, so I was forced to either, you know, down 4 on block or just reset the neutral, which I think they might be going for. They might just be going for a really neutral focused, neutral heavy game, which is not a bad thing by any means. But I just think the up 3, the straight swipe could be a little bit more minus on block, in my opinion. So other than that, I think the wake ups are fine. They're all balanced really good. Each character has one. The rolls, you know, you can throw them. At first I thought maybe the wake ups were an advantage of the person that got knocked down, in the fact that you know, the other person has to guess, and if they guess wrong, it's you know, not their turn. But I think they're balanced out really well. I think you know, the ups, the only like time you're really gonna get wrecked is if you neutral jump it and they up 2. That's the only time. Other than that, I think it's fine. So I think NRS balanced the wake up's really good. Okay, next mechanic that I want to talk about is the short hop, and I was pretty underwhelmed by the short hop. When they first showed it, I was like, oh my god, that's freaking sick. That's like, I was expecting, you know, someone does a string with this low and you're gonna be able to short hop it and freaking come down on their head, body him, but and then the meta will design, you know, oh, is he gonna finish it? He baits out the short hop, punish him. But it really wasn't like that. The short hop, all that, I mean, the game, it's still in beta. Still, we only played the beta, so it has not been fleshed out yet. But the short hop, I don't know, it didn't really do much to me. I know you know, you can use it as a mix-up in the corner. A lot of Baraka players were just freaking up short hop 2 into the low, you know, mix it up. But yeah, they do have a decent amount of pushback, so it can be hard to punish depending on what character you are. I know I kind of had a little bit tough time punishing it, but I didn't play as much as the beta as everyone else did. But I got enough reps in that it was alright. So yeah, the short hops, I don't know, I think they're fine. They're just a little underwhelming for me as of right now. Alright, flawless block, another big controversial topic here. I know Sonic Fox during the stress test put out that tweet where he's like, flawless blocks are way too good. They're way too easy, there's no risk. And I do agree with him. It's way too easy to just option select the flawless block, you know, in the string. You just freaking tap it during his block string. Kind of just like Street Fighter 4 crouch tech, you know, just during the block string, just think. And there is going to be ways to bait it out. We saw a little bit of that with Jade and Scarlet could do it. But I think there needs to be some risk to it. Either, like, if it's going to be that easy, you should only be able to, you know, either flawless block the first hit or have to press a different button, you know, maybe like stance switch during the block, like let go of block and hit stance switch to you know, that way if you miss it, you get hit or something along those lines. Because I just think it's way too good if you're just going to be able to block, block, block. Oh, I missed the flawless block, but I still blocked it, so nothing happened to me. It's kind of like Aaron Black in MKX, his 2-1-1-2-2, you could like OS the armor and it just kind of like wrecked his command grab thing. I just think there needs to be something where there's more risk in the person doing the flawless block. Second last thing I want to talk about is down twos. This game, man, do people love to down two in it. Down twos are really strong. You know, they give you that crushing blow. They're huge. A lot of them are humongous. You know, Baraka's freaking, his blades are just boom, destroy you. They're pretty much safe. You know, they have so much pushback on them that it can be really hard to punish unless you're like in the corner or something. But yeah, people just love mashing down twos in this, and I think they need to have less pushback or be more punishable. Because if everyone's just going to be mashing down twos, one, they do a million damage. So either they need to do less damage, or they need to not crushing blow, or they need to have more pushback or be more punishable. That's just my opinion. Down twos are really strong. I know they hit high, but who's gonna walk up to you and just neutral crouch and then whiff your down two and then punish you? There's been a tweet out there, you know, people walking up down two. Oh, I go to down two, whiff punish you. It doesn't work because it's a high. So it just, something needs to, you know, something needs to change about it, just in my opinion. I think personally, just no pushback or less pushback, because the pushback count is ridiculous. You know, they send you back half screen and you can't even punish them. All right, last thing I want to talk about is, which something I haven't really heard a lot of people talk about, is the hit and block stun on moves. I feel like there is no hit or no block stun on any of the moves. MKX, I know it had some like wacky block stun on a lot of its moves. Like, you know, jump kicks, they were like, you're frozen forever. And you couldn't even punish them, or not punish them, but like you couldn't do anything after for a lot of times. In this game, there is no block stun, it feels, on anything. No jump kicks, no down ones, no strings. It's just like, it makes it really hard, especially with the hit stun, in my opinion. Like a lot of people talking about, oh, this is like a mash fest, you know, people down one, you go for your string, you just get downed one right through it, you know? So like Scorpion is down one, let's say, I don't remember exactly, but let's say down one is +7 on block. I should at least get a stand one. Get a stand one 7 frames. I get the down one on hit, go for my stand one, just get down one right under it. I'm like, come on, man, how am I supposed to do this? Like, it seems as if you cannot confirm down ones or anything on hit. You just have to believe in it. And me personally, I don't like that. It just seems that it makes the game more guessy, in my opinion. Like, oh, I'm just gonna mash down one. Oh, hopefully it hit, and I'll go in my string. Oh, it didn't, I get wrecked now. So, me personally, I would just like a little bit more block or hit stun on the hits or on the down ones. A lot of people are saying make down ones and down, you know, fours, things like that, more minus on hit depending on how fast they are. Because a lot of people were complaining about Scorpion. Down one blocked, just walk back and then whiff punish, which did happen to me a couple of times as Scorpion, and then I'm like, holy cow, that's amazing, I'm about to start doing that. But yeah, it is really good. I think a change on the block stun might make it a little bit better. People be like, oh, I blocked the down one, now I can go into something else. Or, oh, I got hit by the down one, now I can go into my string. And then the opponent will be like, okay, I gotta respect this. I can't just mash out, which, I mean, that's part of the game, right? You know, they get hit with the down one, they go into a string that's not, you know, frame, like you can't do it based on the frame data. You could poke out of it, which is fine. But if I hit the down one and I go for my stand one, which should like jail, and I just get down one out of it, it's like, come on, man, how am I supposed to play this? So that's just my personal opinion on the down ones. More hit, more block stun, and I think would be looking good. But yeah, that's basically it. All I gotta say about the game. I did enjoy the game. I enjoyed it a lot. I didn't play it as much as everyone else did, but the much I did play, I did enjoy it. None of the characters I really were interested in were in the beta, and I think that's the main reason I didn't play as much. I'm looking forward to Jax, obviously. They just showed him, Jax and Kano. All my mains from MKX made it into MK11, so I'm pretty pumped about that. And yeah, the game looks really good. The game feels good. The neutral feels really good. Some of the priorities could be changed on some of the normals, but other than that, I think NRS is making an amazing thing here, and I think it's going to be really good, really popular, and I hope just the community supports it, and, you know, we make an amazing thing here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back with another